Hello world, welcome to the 100 Days to Go Pro, and this is day 70. Yes, I know you're excited, and today's episode is an amazing one because we're going to be having an interview with the exceptional soccer athlete, David Okemiri.
Thank you so much. Good to see you.
Hello, David Okemiri, right?
Yeah.
So we have a few questions, we your online family, to ask you concerning the 100 Days to Go Pro project.
Yeah.
But first of all, I know a lot of you out there are wondering who exactly is David Okemiri. You know, beyond what you see, is it just a content creator or is it more to that? You know, we just see your videos and all of that. So would love to meet you personally, sir, please.
Okay. Thank you very much. My name is David Okemiri. I'm the exceptional soccer athlete. I play the left wing, the right wing, and alternatively the left fullback position and the right fullback position. I'm the third child out of a family of 5 boys from Abia State, Nigeria. Thank you.
Wow, that's beautiful. So now I believe you now know some more to the David Okemiri you've been seeing and hearing about for some time now. So the first on my list, can you please tell us a bit about 100 Days to Go Pro? You know, the goals and purpose of the project. How did this project come about? What inspired it?
Yeah.
Would love to know just a little bit about that.
First, I would love to say I was first inspired by certain footballers outside Nigeria who were tired of their level. They are tired of being stuck at a particular position for a while, not being pro, not earning from the game. So they took the challenge and took the step further to making certain efforts to see that they go pro within the space of 1 year or the space of 2 years. So, and early this year, January, I was involved in a particular contest called the Road to Al Kabila contest, and that was for 90 days.
Wow.
So after the contest ended in March, the answers or the results were not forthcoming, and that competition was extended until May. So as at that March, when that competition ended, I had the idea to do or start my own 100 days challenge, just following the footsteps of those other players. And basically that was how the idea of the 100 Days to Go Pro challenge came about. I was fed up with my current level. I wanted more, and I wanted to do everything I knew to do to see that I left the level I was to a professional level.
That's beautiful. You know, that kind of reminds me like when University was doing the foodathon,
Yes.
and then people thought she just started out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So before this 100 Days to Go Pro, you had another project you were
90
actually
days.
doing for 90 days,
Yes.
meaning he was gaining and building capacity even before now. So don't just go out there and say you want to start your own 100. 100
This is not just 100 Days to Go Pro, this is 100 and something.
And yes, exactly. Start by saying there's 70. Wow.
Yeah.
That can be so like draining your energy and all of that. You're working out for 70 days, you know, and doing all of those things that you do. Like, that's amazing. And that brings me to this question. How have the journey been so far?
Wow. Okay, thank you again. I would say it's been an amazing journey, an adventure, I would say.
Okay.
Yes, it's a learning experience for me.
Yeah.
I've got to, during this period of 70 days, I've learned certain new things. I've learned how not to do certain things and how to do certain things. I've also improved in my skill sets as a footballer. So there are many things I thought I knew which I didn't know, and certain things which I also knew I've improved on them. So it's a learning experience, an adventure. I would say I love the challenge and it's helped me a whole lot. So it's been wonderful journey so far.
Wow.
Yes.
You called it an adventure, what I would call hard work. Well, that's beautiful. And what are your not so good moments so far in 100 Days to Go Pro? Like, that those moments when you are so challenged, you don't just feel like going out,
Yeah.
just feel like, let me just drop this thing and move on. Who will care? Like, nobody will care now. Like, what are those not so good moments for you?
Okay, just going straight to some of them. During this period of 100 days, having to train literally every day. I've had injuries, sustained injuries in some of the games I play, sometimes in some of the trainings. I've had injuries.
Yeah.
So battling with injury and trying to recover or using injury to train was a not so good moment. Then during this period, I sent out emails to different clubs, to managers, to scouts, just to reach out and ensure that I get a positive response that will push me to the next level. And so far, I've sent about 50 emails.
Wow.
To teams outside Nigeria, to individuals, to coaches, and hoping to get a response. But so far, out of the 50, none have responded. Certain ones responded is like, okay, we'll get back to you, but till now, no response yet. Then some other ones have not just responded. So that's, for me, it can be in what's going on. Yeah, so it's not so good experience. Then on the area of resources, because this project has consumed a lot of resources for me.
Money.
And sometimes I'm like, how do I do this? How do I go about this? But I thank God for favor, but I'll just also include that as one of the not so good moments, not having resources to do certain things the way I wanted it to be done.
Yeah.
So I have to just improvise some certain things because some points the resources was not there.
Wow.
Yeah.
For me, I feel the not so good moments. It's enough, discouragement to give up. And
I also fell sick at some point.
Wow.
It wasn't good.
Just give up and say you're not doing again. But I know in the midst of that, there might be the so good moments, the encouraging moments that might have made you still say, okay, I just want to do this. So do you care to just share that with us as well?
Okay, some good moments I've had were in the favors I've received from individuals I did not expect.
Yeah.
Financially, people supported me. With data subscription, people supported me because having to post on 9 different social media platforms, I require a lot of data, and people came out to subscribe data plans for me. And the love I've seen from people on social media, the sharing of my posts, the comments, the positive comments, and encouraging comments.
Very important to note.
Prayers. People had prayed for me in this period, encouraged me all over, even around my street. So the love has been massive, and I would say that's a good moment. And recently, certain people shared my videos to other people that is leading to a good result.
That's beautiful.
So I would say that's also a good moment.
Wow. When you said good comment, positive comment, it reminded me of the fact that it was not just any comment, but positive comments. Imagine someone commenting and saying, why is your leg bent like that?
There are negative comments.
Are you serious?
The good comments overshadow the negative comments.
That's beautiful. Okay, so I also want to ask, what are the challenges of grassroots footballers? Because we would all agree that you being a footballer, one of the things that happen is when you are a person of a certain career, you attract your likes, and I'm very sure a lot of persons are watching this video who are, soccer athletes as well, footballers and all of that, here in Africa, of course, in the world, and they would love to know what exactly are the challenges of grassroots footballers. They'd love to hear from your perspective.
Okay, we have a lot of challenges with grassroots football in Nigeria. We are growing. We're a growing community, a growing football structure, but we have a lot of challenges. And for the players, one of the challenges I would say is visibility, because the competition is massive. We are so many footballers, exceptional footballers in Nigeria, with little opportunities. So we're struggling with visibility.
Yeah.
We're struggling with platform to give us expression or help us express our skill
Resources.
effectively. Resources is also a major challenge. There are so many footballers who are wasting in Nigeria, in different parts of this country, just because they don't have the resources to support their career.
Yes.
Because football now is money. It's a money sport. You need resources to be able to be a footballer in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because you're either paying for transport to one place or the other. You're either paying to join a team. You're either paying to attend an opportunity somewhere.
Even for your kids, your
kids.
Yeah.
So once you don't have it, so sometimes opportunities come, and not having the resources to participate in those opportunities is one major challenge for grassroots Nigeria. We also have fake agents, fake managers, people trying to extort money from you even when you don't have.
Yes.
They're not willing to invest. Then when you get the contract, they get their money back. They want to collect from you first, and at the end of the day, it doesn't end up working out. So they leave the players depressed, devastated. Players go as far as selling lands, selling family properties, borrowing money, and at the end of the day, they get scammed. So that's also a challenge with grassroots football in Nigeria.
Wow, like this got me like short of words, because I'm trying to picture the whole thing, and I hope you watching this out there right now and you're a footballer or whatever career it is that you are into, I hope you understand that that particular thing you're doing, you're not supposed to stop because you are feeling discouraged or whatever. You just have to keep pushing, right? So that moves me to my next question again. Next question.
Okay.
And it is that, what are the expectations for this project? What are you looking out for? What are you expecting that's going to happen on account of this 100 Days to Go project?
Okay, wow. I would say one of my major expectations for this project is to be able to get spotted by events and strategic connections. That speaking of clubs, professional clubs, or managers willing to invest in a player like myself, because I'm part of those players who have struggled with visibility for a very long time. So taking on this challenge is to be able to tell the world out there that, hey, there's a player like this that you need. So my expectation is within this period or after this period, I should get a professional contract outside Nigeria.
Wow.
That's my main expectation for this project. So they could come endorsements or sponsorships after that. People willing to invest in you as a player, give you brand deals. But majorly, I want a professional contract outside Nigeria. That's my expectation.
All right. So this is more like, if Mohammed did not go to the mountain is going to come to Mohammed.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are your strategies that you applied? Because we are seeing 70 days and we're like, oh my God, 70 good days. Like, this is 70 days, guys. It's not small, it's not chin. To say, like, what has been your strategies that you've laid out to be able to achieve this? That you didn't get. Of course, you might have gotten tired along the line, but that makes you, just wake up every morning. How did you plan everything? Like, I don't even really know what to say, but what have been your strategies so far?
Okay. One of my strategies for this project was to increase my network.
Okay.
Because certain times opportunities are not a function of your skill or what you have, but who you know. So I realized as a player I didn't have the right relationships or the right connections to get me to where I wanted to get to. So in a bid to improve or grow my network, I took advantage of the internet and social media. So because the people which I want to reach, they might not be around my community or my location, they might be in other countries, other places. So using the social media, I knew I could get to those people wherever they are, get them to see my value, get them to see my skill. So I'm currently visible on 9 social media platforms. That includes TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Then there are 2 football apps. There's one called Goal and Goal, and also Footballer Life and Darise.
Wow.
So those then WhatsApp. So that's 9.
Yeah.
So these 9 platforms, I said I was going to post my videos consistently every day on these 9 platforms.
Yeah.
Because one thing with social media, a video can go viral. Somebody can share a video and somebody sees the video.
Yes.
So
yes.
social media was one of my strategies for ensuring that
Yes.
I get my goals met for this particular project.
Yeah.
Then my kind of person is a person that I always take advantage of opportunities. I don't like to see an opportunity and allow it slip away. So I also still train with my team. We play matches, we play tournaments. I participate in events inside Abuja, within my own state, and that's just how I've been able to strategize for this project. Then I also made some research about different clubs and academies outside Nigeria.
Yeah.
Found out their official club emails, and that was how I began to send emails to these people. I followed certain managers and coaches and clubs on LinkedIn, and I found their emails, sent out emails, so just to improve my network and make sure that, okay, at the end of 100 days, I get the connection, because it's just the connection that is the link, that is the missing link. You could get the connection that could give you that invitation to get to where you want to get to. You could get the connection that will say, okay, I'm willing to sponsor you for this project. So, okay, take $2,000, travel to this country and go for that trial. Or you get the connection that maybe a coach or a club that says, okay, come to our club, we need you. So these different strategies were just what I put in place to make me get that connection.
Oh my God. Hearing you speak, I don't even know if I want to venture into this career, because it seems to be so tasking. Like, it takes someone who is really intentional about what they do to really press the side. I know it's same for so many careers out there, but this particular one, I'm just thinking. I want to also ask, so far, 100 Days to Go Pro Challenge and all of that, what are the lessons you've learned? Because I believe there's so many people who want to learn so much from you. That's one of the aim for this particular interview, for us to be able to learn from you, from your journey, from your experience. So we want to know, what are the lessons you've learned so far? So good.
Okay. One thing I would say I've learned during this period is to network. I've learned to network more better. Don't just go online and just watch videos and just go out. Some of these people, leave a comment on their videos, chat them up. Constantly be visible in the people you want to connect with. Constantly be visible in their DMs, in their comment sections, in your liking and of what they do, to help you connect better. You know, learn to attend football seminars, football events, to also help you build your connection. Then most footballers need to learn to use what they have. Players are waiting till they get everything before they start up something. When I started this project, I only had 5,000 naira on me. Like, the only money I had everywhere was 5,000 naira, and I was like, the money is not going to be enough to do what I wanted to do. I didn't have a good camera. I didn't even have all the football kits. I just said I was going to use my phone and use what I have to start. So when you can't get to where you want to get to do what you need to do, you stay where you are and do what you can with what you have, right? So footballers need to learn to start using what they have, so that it even helps in your track record. People can say that, okay, a few years ago, this was what he was using. He didn't have this, he didn't have that. So you use what you have, and they also need to learn to be online. Most footballers are not visible online because you're like a product. People out there need your value, they need your skill, but you are not being seen. If a product is not taken to the market, the customers won't be able to see this product and buy. So, but the internet space, social media now is like a market. So you can sell your skill, you can sell your value by putting yourself out there. Most footballers, I see, all they do is post pictures and post other different things that are not themselves. So you are telling people you are a footballer, people agree, the people in your locality, they know you are a footballer, but they can't see the value. So, but if you begin to push yourself out there, people can begin to say, oh, this person has this quality, this person has that quality. Okay, in 2022, I traveled to Qatar for the FIFA World Cup. And it was an all-expense paid trip sponsored by Care Worldwide.
Wow.
And this particular trip, I did not spend a dime. I did not go nowhere. I was in my house. Everything was done. I got 2 tickets for I and my dad. We traveled to the World Cup in Qatar in 2022. And all that took me there was a 30 seconds video done at my backyard. 30 seconds. I've been playing football for years, hours running here and there. It was a 30 seconds video I did and just casually posted online. And the brand saw it and they're like, we need this boy, bring him. And for being online at that particular moment, that was how I got seen.
Not just being online, posting.
Yes.
Video.
So most footballers need to learn, regardless whether you are in the village, wherever you are, the way comedians and other content creators put themselves out there online.
Yes.
Put yourself out there online. Somebody is watching that will need your value or that will appreciate your value. So footballers need to learn to get more visible online.
Wow. So it's more like you are your brand, market brand.
Sell yourself.
Yes, sell yourself. The world and the social media space is a market. Go ahead and just market your business, your brand, yourself.
So rather than just pictures of thank God it's Friday, me and my friends, pictures, people can't see your value from pictures.
Yeah.
But if you show where you're crossing the ball, where you're dribbling, where you are running, where you are training,
showing how good you are,
the person, the club or the agent or the manager that needs that value can be able to say, okay, this person has this person has this.
Yeah.
But if it's just pictures they are seeing on your platform, you're not selling yourself effectively as a footballer.
Yeah. Wow. That's beautiful. Okay, so I would love to ask, having heard from you about, putting out your videos out there and all of that, I have a question in my heart, and that's any connections so far, putting out the videos, taking charge of your media space, marketing your brand, marketing yourself, selling yourself like you said. So far, any connection, any good news, what's happening?
Okay, I've had 3 connections that came from Facebook.
Wow.
3 clubs in Facebook.
Just from Facebook?
From Facebook. They watched my video. They are based in Lagos.
Wow.
And they thought I was in Lagos because somebody in probably Nasarawa cannot be doing something like this. So they wanted to connect with me and I was like, okay, I'm in Nasarawa. But they were willing to get me to join their team, be a part of them, look for opportunities for me. And this was from them watching my video on Facebook.
Wow.
So just that my spirit didn't click with those particular people.
Yes.
So I turned 3 of them down. And a friend of mine posted my video on his own WhatsApp status. I posted on WhatsApp. He reposted on his own WhatsApp. Then somebody on his WhatsApp saw it. This person was calling me from Canada.
Wow.
And this person sent me money.
Wow.
The person also reposted the video to his friends in Canada. They contributed money and sent to me, which was part of what I've been using to run this project.
Wow.
I posted on Instagram. Somebody in the UK saw it and decided that my subscription for the whole challenge
settled,
taken care of.
Oh my God.
You understand?
Yes.
Then I posted on LinkedIn. There's been a coach from the US that has been following my work every day. Literally, he's like the only person that has been liking my videos on LinkedIn. And he has been monitoring my progress. So this particular coach from the US has chatted me several times. Talk to me about what I can adjust, what I can improve on. Then this particular coach at some point connected me to 2 other coaches, one in Ghana and one in Denmark. Then after some period of time, this particular coach again sent my video to another coach in Switzerland. Wow. And I'm currently in talking stage with this particular coach in Switzerland, and a lot of stuffs are still on ground.
Yes.
So I might be traveling in this coming month to Lagos. Then from there, other things might come out from that particular connection. Then I also have some other friends sending my videos to football coaches in UK. Wow. To see if they can get me an invite and all that. So they're just like different things building up, but they've not fully materialized. So I can say I have like 5 different opportunities currently, which just came up from me posting my videos on social media.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, this is so beautiful. That's more like, for me, I feel it also teaches me that you don't just sit there and just wait for opportunities to come for you. Like you said, you're someone who goes for opportunity when you see them. Like you don't just let it pass and slide by you. And that's beautiful. I think that's one of the things I'm taking home, that I'm learning, and I think so many of us out there watching right now should take along with us as well. So I also want to ask, someone would love to know, I'm very sure.
Okay.
What is your motivation? Like, don't try and tell us. We want to know what exactly is your motivation. Be very plain and be very easy with us as you can be.
Okay. There are several things I lined for myself.
Okay.
That I would say are like a motivation for me to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
First of all, when I was growing up, I was inspired by the likes of Lionel Messi, JJ Okocha, Ronaldinho. So, and I saw the way they played, and that was where my passion began to grow. But then I began to look into Nigerian football, and I first of all saw that there are certain things that have not been acquired or attained by the Nigerian team, like winning the World Cup. So Nigeria has sadly not won the World Cup. We still pray that we get that award. So I was like, in my time, I would get World for Nigeria. So it was like just a statement, but sometimes when I say certain things, it just locks in like a challenge for myself. Looking at the football in Nigeria, the way the structure is, the way players get to suffer, the way players get to be scammed, the way we enjoy professional football outside the country. We watch the Premier Leagues, the La Liga, but we don't have all that in Nigeria. So also looking at the fact that if God helps me get to that level, I would love to give back to the Nigerian football and help the community grow, help the structure become more better, help a lot of players who can't attain to certain levels, because there are certain players who might not be able to push the way I myself am doing. But if things become a lot more easier, they'll be able to push and attain to their full level. I want to be that bridge, that person that will be able to help other players not give up in the game. So the players who are behind me, the younger ones, who are coming up, looking at me as mentor, and the ones at my age range who are almost giving up, I want to be able to inspire them and help them attain to their full potential. So that also motivates me, building the structure, helping the players, impacting, inspiring the players. So that's also a motivation for me to push. Then it's a kingdom business, right? We are envoys, ambassadors sent to different spheres of influence to go and make impacts and represent God. So we have those in politics, we have those in ministry, we have those in the education, in the economy. So, but for art and entertainment, there are different segments. There's fashion, there's music. So sports is a part of art and entertainment, and that's one of the mountains which we need to influence. And it's a very godless mountain, I can tell you. We have representatives there, but we are not many. We are still coming up. So I want to join my brothers at the war front. So we have Christians in sports, but they are not expressive enough from my perspective. So the kingdom and the king is one motivation I have. There are lost souls in sports. There are sick people in sports. There are depressed people. There are oppressed people in sports. So if I go as a kingdom envoy or ambassador into sports, kingdom purpose and advancement is possible, and also using the resources which God will give us in sports, we could also advance kingdom in other different areas. So that's also a motivation for me. Yes, I know God has given you the skill and the grace. He also expects that you be fruitful with what He has given you, what He has committed into your hands. So at the end of the day, I can say, okay, God, with this skill you have given me, we have brought like 405 million souls. Certain people who were not thought to be saved will be saved. Sick will be healed, And then for Nigeria, we also put ourselves more on the map of the world by certain things that will be achieved during our time. It's possible to get a Ballon d'Or for Nigeria and Africa. Like in Africa, just one person has won the Ballon d'Or since 1996, and that's George Weah from Liberia. Since then, no other African. We've had nominations like Victor Osimhen and some other Africans, Mane, but they've not actually won that award. So there are awards like the Ballon d'Or for Africa and for Nigeria, and the World Cup and some other awards which I believe we can get. So that's also a motivation.
Wow.
For me.
So after the 100 Days to Go Pro challenge,
yeah,
you know, and project, what's next? What's the next thing we are seeing? The next big thing coming to our screen, coming to our faces, coming to our ears.
Okay. After the 100 Days to Go Pro challenge, the next big thing you'll be seeing is me signing a professional contract. It's me signing a professional contract.
I think we need a drum roll there. Alright.
After the 100 Days to Go Pro challenge, is me signing a professional contract to be seen. And I can't clearly tell you that it will happen on the 100th day or on the 89th day or on the 90th day.
Yeah.
But I know that this year cannot end. In Jesus' name, this year cannot end.
Amen.
Without me getting that professional contract.
Yeah.
I have that conviction. It's a conviction I have. I have a witness in my spirit. I have encounters that support this motivation. I would have given up a long time ago because, I mean, it can be very frustrating at times. But sometimes, with the help of the Holy Spirit and God giving me comfort at certain points, consolations at certain points, it just keeps me going. I have a lot of dreams that I have not shared. I have a lot of visions I have not shared. I just decided to keep them to myself. Then, at the fullness of time, some of those visions, because if I say them now, people won't believe because of what has been known to be the trend in sports. But I can say we're bringing out something different. That I've
yeah.
People were wondering what other different. After the 100 days, then signing a professional contract. Yes, if it takes few months after the 100 days, if it happens before the 100 days is over, but I know certainly that's the next big thing. I'll be signing a professional contract.
All right. So just briefly, we'd love you to just say a few words to your family out there.
Okay.
And you might have to look at the camera, you know, full time. Give them the attention. You're giving me the attention this time around. Please give it to them. And you know, word of appreciation. I don't know whatever it is. Just have it. Just
okay.
Let's hear you.
All right, guys. It's your boy David Okemiri, the exceptional soccer athlete, and I want to say a very big thank you to each and every one person out there. To my family, my mom, my dad, my brothers, for your love and your support, for encouragement. I want to say a very big thank you to my friend Angela. But I want to say a very big thank you for your support. To Sir Sam, thank you for your massive support. To Peace, thank you for your support. To Precious of Kali's Enterprise, thank you so much. To Dami Wealth of Plethora Solutions, thank you so much. To Sakola Wole of Royalty Travels, thank you so much. To Honorable Christabel, thank you so much. To Satom G of the pioneer of the Copper Super Cup in Abuja, thank you so much. To Satimi, to all the footballers out there showing love and support, thank you so much. To those sharing my post on Facebook, on Instagram, God's Power for always giving encouraging comments on Instagram, thank you so much. To Coach Geoff from USA, to Coach Titus from Switzerland, thank you so much. To Coach Ironheart for Cadiz, wherever from UK, Denmark, Belgium, Germany, thank you so much. I'm grateful for your love and your support. This means a lot to me. Thank you for helping me push to the next level. And we're getting that professional contract. We're getting that goal. I couldn't have done it alone. Together, it's our win. It's our project. And thank you so much. May God bless you. One love. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Do well to subscribe to this video, like, and also comment. Thank you. Of course, I remain in excitement. I know I didn't get to say my name, but that's me. Signing out. Thank you. Peace.
Yeah, guy now. Waiting me that. He reach so. Guy.
Maybe he's not very my baby. Maybe he's not very my baby. Maybe he's doing my. Thank you.